I quit my full-time accounting job to do social media full-time. I had someone in my family literally look at me and tell me, you're stupid. I understand like what society has taught us is you have to have a traditional 9-to-5 to be successful or come from money. In April of 22, this was long before my dad had passed, I had made $800 in 1 week. And I remember saying to my husband, I was like, I'm not chasing social media for the money, because I at the time didn't even really know social media had money like that. But I was like, this could be so cool. Like I could see doing this as a job. And he was like, you know what? I agree. Like I definitely think that you could do this. And he was like, so if this is something that you want to pursue, we made a deal. For 12 consecutive months, I had to make the same that I made in accounting for him to let me quit. Totally valid. That was an easy request. November of 22 comes around and my dad passes. I got 3 days of bereavement and there was absolutely no way that that was enough for me. I ended up taking 60 days of unpaid leave. And in that time, money was never on my mind. I was never like, ooh, I'm using this time to blow up as a social media influencer. Not at all. But I poured my heart and soul into my community because one, it was all I had to do all day long. And two, nobody at my own physical table understood what I was going through other than my siblings. Anyways, now I'm sitting down, I'm telling my family, I'm like, hey, I quit my job. I'm going to do social media full time. A family member that I no longer speak to looked me dead in my face and said, you're stupid. And I was like, okay, cool. In the last 2 years, I've been full-time, 2.5, almost 3, which is absolutely crazy to me. I hired 2 full-time employees. So I have someone full-time for my social media side, and then I also have full-time someone for my business side. Because eventually, long-term, what I would love to do is build Human 2 into a full-time nonprofit. I want to help people who need to pay for funerals. Like death happens and it happens unexpectedly in a lot of situations, and you're stuck footing a $15,000, a $20,000 bill just to put them in the ground. I want to be able to help fund funerals for families in need because that shit's expensive and a lot of people don't set themselves up for that. Every single thing that my husband and I do is very, very, very intentional. So when a family member looked at me and said that, it was actually hurtful because I'm like, never once have I ever called and asked for anything. I always say grind, grind, grind in your 9-to-5 while hustling for your own self and make and build your own money up, because as soon as that day comes where you're able to quit your 9-to-5 and your side hustle takes off and is now a full-time business with employees and living a good life comfortably, financial freedom is